Of course, Instagram cut us off because it came to the 1 hour. But hopefully, we'll have Joshua and his father pop back on DeWitt from DeWitt's boxing studio because he was just going in and talking to us about so much. So hopefully he joins the conversation again. Let's see. Hopefully, guys. I mean, this was super special today. I know it's 1 week past Father's Day, but this is definitely in honor of all the fathers, mothers, aunts, uncles, everybody out there doing major things. This is showing us just how we have to, really support our home, really support our children, and support. It's great. Okay, so oh, sorry about that. Instagram gives us 1 hour, so it was right at our 1 hour cap, so it cut us off. But
Oh, you
yes, no,
know,
but continue, keep going.
my son is more. I'm on his phone. He's more computer. He's more this than me. So anyway, we. I just wish I had more time to talk to my culture and my community because we are the most gifted in everything, in every trade, every venture. There's successful Black people. Whether it
Right.
be invention, whether it be, it doesn't matter, any field. But every once in a while, people are telling us we don't belong, we can't do this, we can't do this. And I think we got to get to the stage where we got to just look in the mirror and go, who are they talking to? Like, I was in, my wife's from Nova Scotia, and they have a museum for Black people in Nova Scotia. And every time I go there, I'm just blown away by what my culture did when they couldn't do nothing, when they had no opportunity. They
Right.
fought to fight. They fought to fight in the war. They fought to fly airplanes. They fought to be teachers. They fought to be, um, you know, um, when they never even had access to reading. They were like, they were leaders even when they had to fight to be leaders. And I'm thinking, wow. So every time I go to that museum, I'm just thinking how much we're capable of and
Hmm.
how much, we have done. And so I think our culture needs to read more about what our forefathers have done because that's probably something that's lacking with them.
Yeah, because we're learning a lot, especially right now, because of what's happening in our Black community right now. There seems to be a lot of outpour of knowledge at this point, people coming up with a bunch of different stories and just telling us what, our real history is. But it's sad to say that we don't really know, especially even Canadian history, what's happened over there in Nova Scotia. A
Yeah,
lot of individuals do not know
yeah.
about Nova Scotia. You know what I
No,
mean?
the community is it's unbelievable. Like the Black battalions, they were the first blacks in Canada to fight in the war, but they had to fight the fight. They didn't want to fight, and they said we're fighting, and they had no choice but to let them fight.
Mhm.
So and most of them were Jamaicans that came to Nova Scotia, and some of them came from the New York through the railroad. But a lot of Canadians. But if anyone in Ontario ever get the opportunity to go to Nova Scotia to go to the Black Museum, it is unbelievable. It's a great setup. The history. Every time I go there, I visit it just to remind myself how fortunate we are to have great leaders like this, and we're just not exposed to them. But we have had a lot of really intelligent, smart, and courageous. They risked their lives, and they were successful. Nobody could stop them.
I know. I most recently was, sorry, teaching my children about Africville in Nova
Yes,
Scotia as well.
yes.
Like,
And every
huge
year,
community,
yeah, and every year they have a celebration there.
right?
And it's just, and I've been very fortunate to be a part of that because my wife is from Nova Scotia and they have a huge family. I'm talking big.
Yeah.
Now, lots of their families also interracial. So,
Right.
like my wife's mother, my wife's grandmother is white like rice, and her grandfather is black, just black as black can be.
Right.
You have to see the contrast. They're both extreme. You know, you have white people and you have white people. That's what my white family is. And then you have black, and it's really black. But
Right.
anyway, so, you know, all the racial stuff going on right now, it's hard for me to deal with because I never saw the world as black and white. I do know and I see racism, but I've always been very fortunate that I was equipped to deal with it at a young age, that I could
Mhm.
look in a police officer's eyes and ask him, "What can I do for you?" And I had
Right.
no doubt in looking in their eyes without blinking. And I think we have to teach our kids to be to know the law and also
Mhm.
not to be abused.
Right.
And I think a lot of our kids are terrified of the police, so they don't have the courage to look in their eyes and say, "What can I do for you?" And the officers know when they look in my eyes who they're talking to.
Right.
They know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, it comes from the will, right? Inside of you. When you
Yes.
have that will, it shines through you.
Yeah.
People can see it without, just like you said, Pinball Clemens walking into a room. People just know
Yeah.
when he enters the room. They can smell it almost off of him, right?
Yeah, he
So,
has that aura.
mhm.
Yeah. But you know, it's I was, as I said, I'm very fortunate. You know, I remember in 1984 I went to Olympic Games, and Michael Jordan and Patrick Ewing walk in the door. As soon as I walk in the unit, and I'll tell you a quick story because it's really interesting. They both walk in, and as they walk in, there's a soap opera going on in the unit because one of the Jamaican athletes who's a world champion is yelling at a girl that's cleaning up, like one of the staff. And the
Mhm.
girl looked at him and she said, "You will never ever be a gold medal at this event." And all his friends started laughing. And then she looked at him and she said, "Your mannerism doesn't suit that of a champion."
Mm.
Anyway, as Patrick Ewing and Michael Jordan walk in, everyone is amazed, and you should see how calm they were and how they were. You feel like you're around royalty. Now, this is before Michael Jordan even played one game in the NBA. I saw him and Patrick Ewing just walk right in. Anyway, as that event went on, that guy got hurt in his first event. He never medaled. He was a world champion going into the event. So I normally tell people, be careful how you treat others. Because that girl was very right. Even though he was a champion, his mannerism was not that of a champion. And the world it's not forgiving when you are arrogant or ignorant. Because he thought because he was a world champion. And this girl said to him, "I'm only here to volunteer. I'm going to clean up the mess, but your mannerism is not that of a champion, and you will not do well here." And later on, I thought about it. That guy never got a medal. He was the world champion going in the Olympics. So our behavior, we got to be very careful how we treat others.
Very true. Very true. Wow. So, talk about the studio. Like, when did you start this studio, the boxing studio?
You know, I've been coaching since 1986. I just opened this studio in 2006 because in 2000 at the Olympics I had two guys, Mark Simmons and Troy Ross, and I was burned out. So I decided I gotta close my gym because I'm tired. So I decided to work for Premier Fitness. And after 5 years at Premier Fitness, I go, I don't like how they treat their clients. I don't like how they do business. I need to do my own thing again. And I opened my studio, which is at Dundas and Dixie,
Right.
1590 Dundas Street East. And the reason why I did it is because I don't like to treat people unfairly, and I also want to give people their money's worth. So when you join my gym, you're gonna get the service that you pay for, and you'll be treated with respect. And I often said to even the people at Premier, I said, "You guys, if you don't take care of your clientele, they will leave." And that's actually what happened. So I took a lot of clients with me, and we've been, almost every year I have a national champion, one or two. I've been very blessed with a lot of talent, and we continue to make champions. But most importantly, we make good people.
Good. Nice. And
Yeah.
so you said you keep going, you continue to drive yourself with this studio just due to the fact that you love it. You love this.
Well, you were lucky to be in my studio once, and you saw the energy in my studio
Right?
with a lot of
Yes.
young ones.
Yes.
We just started a program for kids, and we're just amazed how many young kids are coming and how much they enjoy being in the studio. And I think they say, you draw what you are. So if you're good, you draw good. So negative draw negative and positive draw positive. When people walk in my studio, they can feel the energy of my studio. A lot of time my clients say to me, the people here are so nice. And I go, well, there's nice people everywhere in the world. You just got to find them. And it seems like nice people find nice people and bad people find bad people. So the energy of my gym is what I want it to be. It is about me. Um, I tell all my staff, make sure you take care of our clients. They come here to be not to be stressed and to get good service. So make sure your job is simple. Make sure they are happy. And so my staff is a representative of me because I make my clients feel great. I make them feel like $1 million. Don't care what's going on with them. Because I don't know what kind of day they're having. But when they walk in the gym, they get a smile on their face.
All right. So what kind of programs do you offer at the studio?
We offer a program for just about any age. So if you want to compete, we have a program for you. If you want to be just recreational, stop off at the gym to do a class, like a boxercise program, we have that in the evening. If you have very young kids from 4 years to 10 years old and they just want to come and run around and use some energy, we have that for you. If you want to come in and do personal training, like you want to learn the art of boxing, we have that. If you want to lose weight, if you want to build your self-esteem, and or if you just want to come around and work around some Olympic athletes to see how they train. So we have a gym that offer any whatever you want in fitness, whatever you want in motivation. We have that because I've been to 3 Olympic Games. I've been around the best athletes, whether it be Roy Jones, whether it be Michael Jordan, whether it be Wayne Gretzky. I've seen them all, and I've been around them. So I have some stories to tell. I've met the great Muhammad Ali twice, and so I've been very fortunate in what I do, and it's brought me a lot of places. You know, so if a boxer wants a young man or girl wants to pursue boxing, our gym is the place to be because we do all level, whether you want to go in the ring or you don't. We're here to accommodate you.
Okay. So tell us about where we can find the gym and where we could find out more about DeWitt's Boxing Studio.
So like you see on my doitboxing.com, and that's the number right there, 905-290-9162. And so you can go on our website. It will tell you where we are directly, just direct you there. It will tell you all our hours. We just reopened about 2 weeks ago for COVID. So there
Right.
is some restriction in place. The most important thing, we have to take care of our health and we have to be safe. So I do practice safe habits. As you see my son, he has a little bit of himself back there. He carries himself around with him just in case, and
Wow.
so yeah, so we are. The whole idea is when people come to the gym, we don't want them to get sick. We want them to take care of their health, and we teach people about nutrition and also about just good healthy lifestyle. Um, my biggest thing is I get to touch young people's lives because a
Right.
lot of them don't have people to mentor them, and they come in the gym, and sometimes I feel like I have about 300 kids that are my own. Like they look at me like I'm their dad, and I'm thinking, I don't even know your mom. I don't think so. But I'm at time I'm humbled by that because I'm glad that they respect me and they're willing to talk to me about anything.
Right.
So sometimes parents will even bring their kids in to see me because they want to know what's going on with them. So
Yeah.
they'll actually I have mothers who bring their kids that I used to train them and now they bring me
Mhm.
their kids. And they
Wow.
go, you will be able to help because they don't talk to me. And the
Wow.
minute they come in, the first day, they tell me everything. Everything.
Special. Special.
and and
That's
it's
huge.
it's the kids need this because they need someone to talk to. They need and they're seeking it, but they don't trust everyone, so they have to trust you to invest. They won't talk to you if they don't trust you.
Right. Right. And we were talking about that the last time you were on the show. We were talking about the fact that they gravitate towards you. So even if they aren't at the gym anymore, they'll still come in to see you to talk to
Oh
you.
yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. They email me. Sometimes I'll have them on my list and I take them off and they'll send me an email. What happened? I don't get their email no more. They go, but I haven't seen you in 2 years. They go, yeah, but I still need your emails. But
yeah,
they do come back because what happened is sometimes the gym is only a stop off for them. It's for them to find themselves. And once they
right.
find themselves, it's time for them to move on.
Yeah,
And I don't have any issue with that. So like people say to me sometimes, are you not sad that they leave? And I go, no, no, it's a different time in their life.
right.
Sometimes they come to the gym and they now find what they need to move on.
So important.
Yes.
So, DeWitt, I'd just like to thank you, both you and Joshua, for joining me today on the show. You guys are awesome. Great
Yes,
father and son team.
now we're really happy that we could be here.
Yeah,
And I'm so happy what you're doing.
thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate
Right?
it, man. And I can't wait to connect with you guys in real life. One of these days I'm going to get over to the gym and do some training. One of these days, I will.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
okay.
we need to do a show for your group so we can make some money.
Definitely. We're still,
Gotta
of
have a
course, after
show.
this whole COVID thing kind of dies down,
Yeah,
we're planning a big thing. I have my whole thing already all planned out.
and we're gonna have
So
a
I'm
we're gonna
just
have a big show.
waiting. Yeah, we're
Uh,
gonna have a
all right,
huge show.
all right.
Huge
You have
show.
yourself a good evening. All right.
Hey,
Yes,
Al,
you
Thank you.
too.
thank you again for the
Thank
moment.
you guys. Okay,
All
you
right.
guys
I
make sure you
appreciate.
take care.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
do. We'll do.
Take care. Bye now.
Yes, okay.
All
All
right.
right. Have a good night, guys.
All right.
Same
You
to
have a
you.
good night. Shout out to everybody out there watching again. And, tune in, man. 416
Yes.
Love. We're here.
All right.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. Okay. You guys take it easy. And
Have a good
Take
thanks
night,
care.
Al.
again.
Bye now.
Okay. Wow, guys. Wow. My gosh, my light's shining in here. My gosh, was that like the information that these guys were just, both of them, dynamic duo. But like somebody saying, yes, one of the best teams in Canada. I'm telling you, one of the best teams in Canada. And it's a father and son. And it is a black father and son. Big up to DeWitt Frazer and Joshua Frazer. That Frazer team coming all the way through. I cannot wait to see these guys. I cannot wait to see what Joshua has in store. I actually haven't seen him fight or box, so I'm going to try to see if I can look up one of his fights online. And if I can't find it, I'm going to ask him to send me a video because I know his dad must record them, but I want to see him fight in real life. You know what I mean? I want to see it. And then I can't wait, of course, the 2021 Olympics when he's going to mash up the place because I can see it. And most importantly, it's not about what I can see for him, but what he can see for himself. Okay, the confidence and the will and the determination is just at an ultimate high, high level. So big shout out to him, big shout out to his father, big shout out to the whole Fraser family. Just very, very important to see what Black excellence looks like, and that is Black excellence at its finest. And yes, um, Josh boxing is amazing. He's going to be on top of the world. I see it. I see him on top of the world, and he sees himself on top of the world. And so we definitely, of course, Brampton, you know, Ontario, Canada, just putting us all up there on the map. We cannot wait till he is ranked with all the great ones. You know what I mean? We're going to see him in the lights and we're going to back him all the way, 100%, all the way. So, I cannot wait. And DeWitt was just talking about our boxing event that we're going to be having. And I am, yes, teamed up with DeWitt and the Fraser team. And we are going to be doing a big boxing special. I don't know what it's going to entail. Well, I actually do. I have a lot of ideas already that I've written down and organized within myself. We were really planning to do it this year, but because of this COVID-19 situation, we were unable to have it done. But we are going to have one of the most epic boxing events right here in Toronto, brought to you by the Frazer team and 416 Love. And I cannot wait. I'm super excited about it. We're just trying to find a date to get it all done. You know what I'm saying? Because this COVID-19 just came in and wiped up people's plans and just kind of messed up the thing. But it's okay. We're still going to get it done. We're still going to get it done. I'm not sure when, but it's going to happen. So guys, I just want to thank you all for joining the conversation. Um, Make sure, if this is the first time that you are paying attention and watching the show, you hop on every single Monday. What's the 411? I am bringing you that news, bringing you the information about what's going on out here in Toronto. There are so many different individuals walking the streets that are doing major, major things out here. Okay, so that's what I love to do. I love to interview them all and just get to know their story, their journey, their experiences, because we can all learn from everybody's experience, and we could all learn and be motivated and inspired by everybody else. So I want to encourage you to hop on my page, check out some of my live videos, and then of course next week join the conversation right here on Instagram at 8 p.m. Okay, so you guys have yourself a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next week. All right, take care. Thanks.